Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. This is Barbara, and we are here beginning with our golden singing bell. This charges up the crystals, it charges up the cards, it charges up me, and it charges up everybody listening to this video. You don't even have to be watching. So if you are new to Pick a Stack Wednesday, what we do here is you think of an idea, an issue, or a question, and it can pertain to you, a loved one, your family, your community, the whole world. And then you choose a stack, which is hidden under a box. So we have stack number 1, stack number 2, and stack number 3. You can choose 1 stack, 2 stacks, or 3 stacks. And I highly encourage people to listen to the entire video because you might choose stack 1 and there might be something in stack 3 that you really need to hear. Today we are joined by this fabulous amethyst. This is from Canada. And then we've got a couple of my dragons and unicorn, and it's just a purpley kind of day. So they wanted to join and I said, why not? They bring really good energy for us. So let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, you get 1 stone and 3 cards, 1 oracle card and 2 different tarot cards from 2 different decks. We're going to start with the stone, and today it is Shungite, and this Shungite is from Russia. And I love Shungite. Shungite is very elemental. It resonates with earth, air, water, and fire. So we've got all 4 elemental associations. And this is our connection to the cosmic flow and can be used for healing modalities that involve the dissolution of patterns that are not in divine alignment. We all need to get rid of that stuff. And even when we think we've done it, there can be some residual stuff left over. I know because I've had that. This can help you gain access to deeper soul wisdom. It is an excellent stone for transitions or transition workers. So like death doula or, somebody that works in hospice. But also what I love about this is this stone transmutes low frequencies into high. You can put this in your water. You can then drink the water. You can use it for grounding. You can use it to help remove yucky energies from your home, your office space, your vehicle, yourself. Just an amazing stone. And when mine comes directly from Russia, and when the box comes, it's just buzzing, and I love that. This is an amazing stone. So that is your stone for stack number 1. Your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams, and it is the Queen of Swords. Yes, swords, but it's the Queen of Swords. Your second card is from the Archangel Power Tarot, and you get the 6 of Ariel. So the Queen of Swords, and I'm thinking of a few people that I know that come into my shop. You really are the queens of swords. You have collected all these swords. You've got swords all over your walls. They're hanging from the ceiling. You've got them on display. You've mastered the collection of swords, and it kind of makes me laugh because your room in my head looks like a museum, like this medieval museum full of swords. And I just got to laugh about that. The 6 of Ariel, I find it interesting that the card is pink. The background is pink. This is a very feminine energy. And it's interesting because the Queen of Swords, she's the one who's been there, done that. She's got all these swords, right? She's been the warrior. She's been the one that gets everything done, even without the swords. She's watched her queendom grow. Now, it doesn't have, if you're a man and you're watching this, it doesn't mean you're a queen, because sex doesn't matter here, gender doesn't matter. Um, but this is a very feminine card to go with this. It's almost like here's the warrior and here's your feminine side. And this six, this, this is all about, it's like the six of earth. It's material things are coming to you, or they're coming to fruition. Whatever you've been trying to manifest is coming. And so I have to laugh about this because I've been I've been working on manifesting something, and it came to me yesterday. And yesterday was our new moon, and I thought it was really interesting that this stranger came to me with what I wanted, what I was working on manifesting. And so we have to remember that when we put it out there that we need something or we want something, the universe isn't necessarily going to have us go get it, or even a family member or somebody we know bring it to us. It can come in the form of a stranger. And that's exactly what happened for me. So, and it comes in divine timing too. Remember that it all comes in divine timing. Not necessarily when we want it, because we always want it right away. But this is, I feel like, for at least for somebody, because this is a general reading, but there's somebody out there that, you're embracing your warrior side, your queen side. The queen is like the stage manager. She makes sure everybody has what they need. But then the feminine side as well. So there's a balance here of the feminine, nurturing, loving, compassionate energy, and I'm making sure everybody has what they need, and I can kick ass if I need to, right? So there's a balance here. Make sure all your swords are just on display. If they're on display, you can always grab one and go into battle, but you don't need to be carrying them around with you. I know. Okay, so your third card is from the Magical Menagerie, and it is the seal. And the seal also resonates with all four elements: water, earth, air, and fire. Okay, so let's just see what the book says about the seal. And this is the book where they don't go in any particular order, but the seal is on page 144. Now, 144 is a very powerful number. It's 12 squared. 12 is very powerful, but also it's a 9. 1 plus 4 plus 4. So this is the end of a cycle. Hopefully it's the end of the cycle of you carrying those swords around. But also you think about the 144,000 that it talks about in the Bible. So, there's so many ways to look at this. Plus, 1 is all about manifesting, and the 4s are all about angels watching over you. Lots of power in that 144 number. So let's talk about the seal. The seal says, the most common reference to seals in folklore tells how they emerge from the deep and come ashore to mate with humans. In order to do this, they must shed their skins and take on human form. Their true origins only revealed when the hidden skin is discovered. The seal represents dreams, messages from the deep unconscious, lucid dreaming, and the call of the inner voice. This includes what have been called big dreams, those of national or even international importance. Seal is also associated with creativity and the power of the imagination. Also meditation, trance, journeying, pathworking, and other forms of altered consciousness. A powerful sense of connection with others, including those on the other side. Seal refers to love and compassion for one's fellows and for all forms of life, because seal recognizes the connection that binds us all. That is really cool. So we're taking the seal and we're adding it to this balance. And the seal has very effeminate energy. And that does not mean girly energy. So for those men that are watching this, we all need to have a balance inside of ourselves. We need to be the warrior and the nurturer, the teacher, the one that can give a hug and also, defend our young. The seal knows that. So Make sure those swords are hung up on the wall. You don't need to be carrying those around, okay? And you need to find that balance between the nurture. And this is self-nurturing too. This is not just nurturing others. This is nurturing ourselves. It's taking that nice walk outside on a beautiful day, or even in the rain. It doesn't matter, whatever makes you happy. It's taking that bath. It's just reading a book and having a cup of tea and not worrying about the bills and the laundry and what's going on at work and traffic and all that stuff. This is all about finding that balance within yourselves, okay? And then this connection to others. We got to make sure that we're taking care of that connection to others, okay? And being grounded. And being grounded. Transmuting those low frequency energies into high. So that is stack number 1. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is amethyst. And it was funny because this was the last stone that I was working on. And I was just wandering around and I'm talking to my spirit guides and I'm saying, you know, what's the last stone? What's the last stone? What's the last stone? And I already had this background up and they kind of did that, duh, it's amethyst. So I have to laugh because sometimes they have to kind of hit me over the head with a 2x4 apparently. So this is the one we chose. Look at the pretty lines in there. Yeah, there's glare. It's really sunny outside, and it was sunny outside yesterday, and I did not get to get outside in it. And so I don't mind the glare this morning because it's absolutely beautiful, and there's green grass, and the plants and flowers are coming up, and it's just amazing. So amethyst is one of the master healing crystals. It has a high frequency. It's a very, very spiritual crystal because it resonates with the third eye and the crown chakra. So it's high up on the body. It promotes love of the divine, selflessness, spiritual wisdom, increases a sense of responsibility and self-worth. It's a nice crystal to sleep with if you want to maybe remember your dreams or do lucid dreaming or astral traveling. So it's good for that. But then also physically, it can help with so many things. Headaches, insomnia, if you're in a recovery program, blood issues, pain issues, stress, tension, bruising, injuries, skin issues, respiratory issues, intestinal issues, so many things. If you've had surgery, you should be having one of these with you. You know, place it when you're sitting down or lying down, just place it on the area that you're having pain with. Make sure it's not a really big one, you know, like this one here. We don't want to add to the pain. So that is your crystal, amethyst. And your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams deck. And you get the Magician. This is card number 1. It's actually the second card in the major arcana. This is a message from the universe. The Magician has everything he or she needs. Everything. And the Magician can manifest. And like I was saying in stack number 1, yesterday was the new moon. And one of the things I've been working on manifesting for the last couple months came yesterday via a stranger. And so this is a reminder that we manifest. We manifest every day. And so you are a magnet. When things come to you, whether you consider them good or bad or neutral is beside the point. But when things come to you, when they happen to you, and I'm doing quote marks, it's because you asked for it. And you might say, Barbara, I did not ask for this event in my life. Why would I ask for this? But if you don't feel like you're worthy of all good things, if you always think, oh man, what if this happens? Then that's what you're going to attract. Okay? You are a magician and you are going to attract what you put out there. So let's see, your second card is from the Archangel Power deck, and it's the Seven of Raphael. Raphael is the healer. And this is all, 7 is all about the path that you're on. And this is, this is all about being clear of what it is you want to manifest. And then you get the Magician with it. So the first card is saying, you've got everything you need. You've got the power. But Raphael is saying, be very, very focused on what it is you want. Because if you are focusing on the negative aspects of what you want, oh, I really, really need this car, yeah, but I probably won't get it, or I'll probably get a crappy one, that breaks down all the time because that's all I can afford. That's the car you're going to attract. Okay? You are a magician. You can manifest the most amazing things, and they'll come from out of the blue. But you need to be focused on what it is you truly want, because you're a magnet. My guides just keep saying it over and over again. You are a magnet. I'm a magnet. We are all magnets. We have a magnetic field, and we attract what we are feeling. So I feel like because of these two cards, this is all about you healing yourself, and we have the Master Healer for the crystal. This is all about you healing your emotions so that you can attract and receive and know that you're worthy of receiving all the good things. Okay? So work on your self-worth. Work on your self-worth. This is solar plexus energy, self-worth, self-esteem. Know deep down in your heart that you are worthy of all good things. You are worthy of having good people in your life. You are worthy of having people who love you honestly. You are worthy of having honest people in your life. Okay? They're really hammering that home for me. And your third card is from the Magical Menagerie, and it's the dog. And I just have to say, look at the stance that this dog has. Loud and proud, baby. This is firm-footed, confident. I got this. So let's see what the book says about the dog as a spirit animal guide. Okay, page 101. Ones are all about manifesting, and 0 is the divine. So this is basically talking about how the divine is going to help you manifest. So the dog is all about loyalty. And it says, the keyword for dog is loyalty. Dogs are believed to be the first domesticated animals and have been companions of humans since the earliest times. They would have been valued for their devotion, friendship, and allegiance to the tribe because of their warning and protective functions. As well as guardians, they would have become valued as hunting companions. Being pack animals, social relationships and rules are of great importance to them. Dog also represents the guardian of the entrance to the other world, the realm of the dead and the secrets that lie beyond. Dog therefore signals the closeness of the other world and guides those who enter this realm. Interesting. So you've got the Magician and focusing on what it is you want to manifest. And it's interesting, too, that this is the 7 of Raphael. Raphael's the healer. This is a healing crystal. So obviously there's some healing that needs to go on. And I feel like this card is also bringing in the fact that you're not alone. For example, I'm single and I live in a house by myself, but I'm not alone. I have my dog, and she is my companion. We are like tied at the hip. So not to mention all the spirit guides and the spirits that, are in my house. But this loyalty, this loyal being in a dog suit is also here to help us. So if you have a dog, make sure that you're including the dog in on whatever it is you're doing. A lot of people think dogs are just dogs. They're like this lower life form, and they are so not. Oh my gosh. If I say my dog is just a dog, she will glare at me. She will give me the look. And I swear I can hear her thoughts. And she's saying, you got to be kidding, right? I'm not just a dog. I'm wearing a dog suit, but I'm not just a dog. So that was stack number 2. All right, if you chose stack number 3. Stack number 3 is really interesting because I usually put 1 stone under the box, but today they wanted to give you 3. So agate is your stone, and this is Botswana pink. This is Lake Superior agate. And then this is banded agate from, I'm not really sure where it's from, but it's not Minnesota. So you get 3 different kinds of agates to show how versatile agates are. They can come from all around the world, but they all have similar properties. There's also blue lace agate, but I didn't have a really good one. Plus they only wanted 3, so I can't bring all the agates out here. But agate is a stone of strength, and its most noticeable property overall is balancing yin-yang energy. It's also good for courage, protection, healing, and calming. It can enhance creativity and strengthen the intellect, making it a beneficial stone for students and artists. Not to mention that all the different kinds of agates, and different ways different things you can do with it, are really amazing. There's so many creative people out there. So it's very harmonizing, and it can actually help cleanse and stabilize your aura by removing and or transforming negative energy. It can also strengthen your body and the body's connection to the earth. So there's your agates. And your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams. And you get the Ace of Swords. To all my people out there who are collecting swords, don't freak out. This is all about new beginnings, and it's the Ace of Air. This is the very first card. This is all about a new beginning, a change. Something fabulous from the divine is coming in for you. Air is all about change. So there's some new change coming in. It does not mean it's bad, okay? I know I have people out there that listen and watch my videos, and they're like, oh, no, not another sword. Stop thinking the swords are bad. The swords are lessons. They are events. This is all about the winds of change coming in, okay? So it can be a good thing, especially when it's mixed with the 10 of Raphael. This is the happily ever after card. Okay? Something new is coming into your life, and you are going to have such a happy ending because this is the happily ever after. This is the happy card. It's like the 10 of Earth. And it's Raphael. Raphael is the healer. So something in your life is coming in. There's going to be some healing. Now, it could be you're going to meet somebody. It could be something's coming in for your whole family because there's little kids back here. And there's, this couple. It doesn't mean they're their kids, of course. She's got birds all over her. There's a little picnic. I mean, everything's going on. There's a rainbow. But there's something new coming into your life, and there's going to be healing for you, for your family, whoever you asked this question about. Okay? There's some kind of healing coming in that is going to be most beneficial for all of you. Whoever chose this stack, whoever you are thinking about when you asked your question, something new is coming in, and it's going to be glorious. Now, my guides want me to point this out. when it came to the stones for this one, they did not want me to just have one. They chose 3. So this is all about abundance, and abundance is coming in. Now, it can be abundance of resources. It can be an abundance of money. It could be an abundance of people. It's going to be different for everybody, but something new is coming in. There's going to be abundance attached to it, and there's going to be a happy ever after. So if you chose stack number 3, yay you. And we're going to combine that with the fabulous unicorn. And what do unicorns bring? They bring all kinds of magic. Let's see what the unicorn is bringing from the book. And unicorn is on page 71. Now 71, 7 plus 1 is an 8. And 8s are all about abundance. So there's even more abundance. How glorious. Wow, if you chose stack number 3, yay you. The unicorn is one of the most familiar of all fabulous beasts. It combines the head and body of a horse with the legs of a deer and the tail of a lion, but its defining feature is the single horn emerging from its head. This horn suggests the unity of all creation, and this, along with the beast's whiteness, is a symbol of purity. The appearance of unicorn not only indicates purity of thought, but wisdom and understanding. Unicorn points to knowledge from diverse areas and to penetrating insight. This is not only relevant to the world of ideas, because the water secondary relates to feelings. So, see, this is air and water. Comprehension, therefore, extends to the deepest needs of self and others, coupled with the ability to communicate these realizations. Unicorn signals social activities, talk, and laughter. Travel or communication with foreigners is possible. This may mean communication with other world entities. If so, the primary air element confers the necessary discrimination. Artistic activities are highlighted, as is the world of the imagination. Unicorn emphasizes the importance of the unconventional and the eccentric, the individualist. Air and water means that reason is allied with feelings, hence altruism and compassion. And magical. They are magical. So you've got a divine new beginning coming in, happily ever after, and the magical unicorn with an abundance. This is so beautiful. If you chose stack number 3, you are so blessed. And the cool thing is you can share those blessings with others. That's the most amazing part of all of this. We can share our blessings with others because our job is to receive so that we may share. That keeps everything flowing. So that was stack number 3. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I love you. You're the reason I do this every week. And I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, knowing who you are, and all good things because you are worthy and you deserve all good things. Namaste, my beautiful soul family. Mwah.